Hey guys, welcome to this channel where I'm going to teach you how I made money using AI to actually trade for me. Yes, I actually made money using artificial intelligence to trade for me. Now, my name is Mpho Dagada. I am a specialist in blockchain technology. I've advised governments, presidents, and leaders of the world on blockchain technology. And when AI first came out, my first thought was, can this be used to actually help you make money? I used AI to trade for me. And I actually made a lot of profit. And in today's show, I'm going to show you exactly what I did step by step so that you can do it too and you can implement it. Now, let me show you the end result of this so that you can see exactly what I mean. So what I essentially did is I created a system, and this is a make.com. Make.com is a no-code automation system where you can build AI robots for yourself. And the first thing is this is an HTTP model. It's actually pulling information from a cryptocurrency information platform. And I pass that information through JSON. This is 10-year information worth on Bitcoin. And the next thing I do is I then pull the price action in the last 24 hours on Bitcoin, exactly what it's been doing so that I can analyze that together with the 10 hours of information. I pass that through JSON. And then I also move and get the 24-hour price, the actual price of Bitcoin at that current moment. And after that, I pass that information. I go to ChatGPT and I ask it to create a strategy based on the 10-year information on Bitcoin so that I'm actually able to create a trade. And after that, I go in and say, look at the current 24 hours, look at the current price action, and actually give me an entry point. And I tell it how much it should give it to me at and the profit that I'm looking at. And at the end of that process, it gives out information. You can see yes, it's a buy. So buy BTC USDT, and it tells you the side, and it tells you the price. It tells you the take profit and the quantity, and it also just gives you another take profit as well there. Now, I also record the information on Airtable. And voila, actually able to do a trade utilizing AI. Now, we all have heard people talk about AI. I've known about AI, but I did not want to come and do something that is not going to be practical, that you can follow through, you can benefit, and you can learn from. So that's why I decided to do. So let me break it down. Let's start from the beginning. Grab a cup of coffee, get something, and let me explain to you exactly how you should be using AI. And if you find this valuable, leave a comment and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Now, let's start right at the beginning. The first and most important thing is, what is this platform that I'm using? This platform is called make.com. Now, make.com allows you to actually create tasks, workflows, apps, and systems. You build and automate anything in a powerful visual platform. It's a no-code platform. It essentially allows you to build things even if you don't necessarily know how to fully code. And by the way, I had to teach myself this, and I will also ensure that anybody who wants to learn this, let me know in the comment section, and I will teach you how to use make.com. And if you want to sign up for make.com, please use my referral link. And if you do use my referral link, I am going to send you a special email with this exact automation that you can download, plug into your make.com, and immediately you can start using it to place trades and make money. Yes, I will do so to every single person that signs up using my referral code. Now, let's maybe go to the beginning. What is the first thing? Now, the first thing, and let me maybe bring this to the start, right? What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is intelligence, right? And we're seeing that intelligence is growing. AI is growing and becoming better doing tasks. Now, the first thing that I did is I wanted to get information on Bitcoin. If you want to trade anything, you got to know the right information about whatever you want to trade. So I went through to a platform called CoinGecko, and CoinGecko essentially gives information about all cryptocurrencies. As you can see here, it's got the price, the name, the current price, moving price, and collects price about everything that you need to know about cryptocurrencies. Now, because I wanted 10-year data, what I did is I immediately then went and got the API version. Now, what's the API version? The API version is allowing me to grab information from it and actually bring that information over to my make scenario. So here, the first one is an HTTP call where I actually get information from CoinGecko. Now, the next thing I do, the moment I get that information, and this is how the information looks like. As you can see, CoinGecko, I'm getting information about Bitcoin. I'm using my API there. And the output, this is the information that it's giving me now. Status 200 just means it was successful. And really the data that it gives me, as you can see, it's all in code. It's all in code. So you can't really understand this. Some of it is even in other sort of languages. And really this is just a coding language. And what I do is I pass it. Now, what is pass JSON? Pass JSON essentially just means that I am getting information that was in here. I'm getting it from here. and here's this information. It's out, and here's all the information that just came out there. Bitcoin, the symbol, all the information, the platforms where it got the information from, the details that it got, everything is here, the links. Now, this is still information that I still need to use and make sense of. So I pass that information. What am I doing? I'm taking the information here that's been outputted by the HTTP model, the API, and I'm passing it. And the next thing I do is I make a second request. Now, in my second request, I'm looking for the history of Bitcoin. I'm saying, give me the history of Bitcoin, because if you want to trade something, you got to know the history in order for you to actually make money in the future. Now, for those of you that might be wondering by now, how much have I made? Let me quickly show you. So far, this is my OKX account. And if you want to trade cryptocurrencies, I recommend OKX. I really like how it looks like on the visual. This is my order history. Now, let me start and let's look at this. So let's maybe start here. Let's go back to page 2, right? So the date here, as you can see, and this is my account. I'm logged in. As you can see here, the first trade that I made with AI here, this is the first trade that I made. Where is it? It's here. And it was a sell, and I actually made $680. I can't say it was because of my wisdom. It was just the AI. The second trade that I made was on the 14th of September. I made $213. The third trade that I made with AI is $199. Then if we move to the first page, you can see here, I placed a trade $1,039. I made $504. I made $375. I made, how much did I make here? $11, and I made $106. Just trading the Bitcoin price based on what AI was giving me. So it is possible to make a lot of money through this. But also I must say that this is a new uncharted territory. Is it legal to be using AI to trade? Is it something we should be doing? There's so many uncharted parts and so many things that people don't know. But because I know so many young people that are unemployed, that don't have jobs, and they do need to make a living, I decided, let me release this video so as many people can learn and take as much information as possible. Now, let's go back to this scenario. So the second thing, after getting the price action from Bitcoin, I pass that information through. And then what I do is I want to get the price action for the last 24 hours. Now, anybody knows if you trade, and I have been involved in the cryptocurrency world for many years. I've authored a book, a best-selling book on cryptocurrencies. And one of the things that I always say to people is that if you trade, you've got to understand what the market is doing, what it did in the past, what it's doing in like the last 24 hours, and then what it's currently doing right now. So this is the 24-hour price action, and it's just telling you what's actually going on. What is Bitcoin doing in the last 24 hours? And then I pass that information as well. Sorry, this one is just giving you the current price. Sorry, current price. The 24 hours one is this one. So now all that information, we're going to see it here. Now, the reason why the HTTP model, all it's doing is it's making a call to the API that I created here on CoinGecko to say, give me all that information. He needs to use it here. Now, here on ChatGPT, this is where I then get all the information that I need. Now, this is the result, right? And I'm just going to open up here so that we can see what the result actually is. Now, here's the result. It says to develop a comprehensive Bitcoin trading strategy. Now, it's basing this on 10 years of data. To develop a comprehensive Bitcoin trading strategy, we'll follow the outline prompt, leveraging the provided data. Let's break down key aspects. Number 1, trend identification. It says the current price based on the historical data of that. And then it continues. It says current price. It says the current trend. And it gives you all the information. It gives you the support and resistance levels. It gives you the moving averages. It gives you the pattern recognition. It gives you the candlestick patterns, momentum. It literally does all the homework for you in terms of what has been going on with Bitcoin. Now, you might be asking yourself, what did you put in the model for it to tell you that? I'm going to show you my prompt. I said, this is the data of the 10 years of Bitcoin. This is the current price. And this is the last 24 hours price. So it takes all that information and it aggregates all of it and puts it together. Now, what I've done here, if you can notice here, you'll see that here, I've put in a OpenAI assistant. Now, what is an assistant? An assistant says trading strategy analysis, right? Now, an assistant is something that you create exactly where at the OpenAI website or ChatGPT. And what you do is you come through to their playground, and in their playground, you're able to create what we call assistants. Now, I've been playing around with this. I've created so many different assistants for so many different things. So the assistant, you'd find it in here. And once you've found your assistant or you've created your assistant, you basically put in the prompt that you want. and the assistant will do that for you. So let me just quickly find this one that I did for the trading so all of you can see it. And if you want to know more about these things, let me know and I'll ensure that I educate you about this. But here's the Bitcoin. I said, as an AI trading assistant, analyze the provided Bitcoin price, moving averages, and related market indicators to develop a comprehensive trading strategy. Please address the following aspects: trend analysis, pattern recognition, momentum indicators, volume analysis. I basically let it know every single thing that I wanted to do within whatever it is that it's doing. And if you come back here, you'll realize that I've put it in, I've connected my API, and I'm going to do, you want me to actually build a live build where I build this step by step. Just comment in the comment section, live build, and I will make sure that I do a live build for you. Now, what we do here in the second one is that in the second one, let me show you. In the second one, I tell it to say, remember the first module I've said to it, analyze Bitcoin for the last 10 years and give me all that information. And now here I'm saying, right, you'll be given a trading strategy. Who's giving the trading strategy? It's the first robot that I created, my OpenAI assistant. You'll be given a trading strategy that has been researched on 10 years of Bitcoin data. Where did we get the 10 years from? The HTTP model that actually called this information. Now, you'll be given also the current price of Bitcoin, the exact entry price, the take profits, the possible profits market, trading, give me the strategy here and give me the last 24 hours. Now, a lot of people usually say I speak so fast. It's because my mind moves so fast because I understand these things. And what I want you to do on YouTube, if I'm speaking too fast, you're able to slow me down. But also, I'm going to ensure that if you join, I've got a members group that I've created on YouTube. So on the subscribe button, you'll see it says join. If you join my membership, I will ensure that I give you all this information, the tutorials, I'll slow it down, I'll show you how to connect your CoinGecko, how to connect your OpenAI, how to literally do every single thing step by step so that you've got all that information. For now, I just wanted to highlight and show you what I'm doing so that you can open your mind to what is possible when it comes to using AI. Now, if you have a look over here, once I've given it all the prompts and all that instruction, it then gets to work and it does what it needs to do. And then we go to my third assistant. And many of the people are usually asking themselves, how does all this work? It sounds so complicated, sounds so heavy. Look, it is very new. AI is very new. I think a lot of people still need to learn about it. But however, it's not as complicated as it seems. If you can really just understand what's really going on behind the scenes, you would truly be able to master it. And you can use AI in whatever field, whatever industry, wherever you are, you would be able to do so. Because essentially what we've just done is we've just connected different things that existed in the past. But this time around, we're making them work together in order to get our outcome. And really what we're using is Make.com, which is an automation platform. And really what Make.com does is Make.com assists us in actually creating or putting all these apps or these APIs together. And then we're also using CoinGecko, where we're getting all the information on Bitcoin. And maybe if you're in Forex or another industry, you could be getting that information from other platforms, maybe banking platforms, whatever the case is. And then we're also on the other side using OpenAI, which is actually helping us interpret, understand the information. Then lastly, we've got a module that actually trades for us. Now, let's go back into our scenario and finish off explaining what everything else does. So after we've received, and let me just open up here so that you can understand exactly the type of output or the information that we actually get here as text. And here it is. So here we've got a comprehensive analysis of trading recommendations for Bitcoin. And it lets you know the current market overview. So it says, based on the provided comprehensive trading strategy, the analysis of the current market conditions, the last 24 hours, the current price update for Bitcoin, here's a detailed and structured trading recommendation. Then it gives you the current market overview. It talks about moving averages. It talks about the trend and momentum analysis. It then talks about the entry and exit strategy that you should use. It talks about the exit point that you should take, the take profit. Now, this is very interesting because a lot of times when traders trade, they'll tell you that they get emotional, they don't get out of the market, and they'll keep their profits. It actually lets you know when is the right time to exit and why you should. So you could actually automate your whole trade and have a trading system or this AI assistant just assisting you in terms of trading every single day. Now, the stop loss is also very important, and it also gives you the 5 potential trade executions. And it lets you know now, as you can see here, here's all the... Now, the trading executions are given out in JSON. What is JSON? JSON is a programming language that other platforms can understand. So that's the reason why it gives out all that information. But then, it then also just comes and gives it out in normal English so that you don't get confused, right? says to you, BTC USDT, that's the symbol, it says side, buy, it says the price, it gives you the price, so the quantity tells the quantity. Now, this quantity is based on the fact that when I was programming this robot, I told this robot to say exactly how much it should be buying, like the quantity that it should be buying, that don't buy too much, don't buy too little, trade based on this amount, make sure that you're safe, make sure that you're responsible. So this is the part that extracts that JSON that I spoke about, that puts it in normal language that you can understand. And then lastly, it updates the Airtable base. Reason being, we want to monitor our trade, we want to see the profits we're making. We also want to see what's the robot thinking. And on make.com, if you want to set up an automation like this, it allows you to either put an instant trigger or a polling trigger that essentially happens whenever it needs to happen. Now, I know a lot of people might be saying all this jargon we don't even understand. I'm going to recap once, and then I'm going to create another video that's actually going to be teaching everybody what to do step by step, and I'm going to put it in my members area. So go to my YouTube, join the membership, and when you're there, you will get the video that does it step by step, that also shows you how I do it. And I'll also be hosting a live build where I build it with you. Now, the first thing I said you need is make.com. It's an automation platform. My link is below. If you use my link, you get this automation for free. All you need to do is you go on my website, you ensure that on the website you sign up, and when you sign up, you send an email saying, I have registered using your link, and you show me proof. And immediately I will be able to send you this automation. And what you get to do is you just come here and you say import blueprint, and everything just pops up for you. And all you need to do is just put in your login details, and voila, it's all done for you. Now, the next step that we would need is we then need a platform that gives us information on cryptocurrencies. And here we are using CoinGecko. It gives us all the information that we need on cryptocurrency. But if you want to get this information comprehensively, like you want to get, 10-year worth of data, then you come over here to your profile and you go to developers dashboard. And basically here you get what they call the API documentation. API, basically it's an interface that allows two different platforms to connect together. You get all the documentation here. It shows you what everything that you need. All the information is here. The coins, you can get it on any coin. The top gainers, any information, you can get it here. And you take all this information and you put it into your scenario. 1, 2, 3. We're pulling in information from CoinGecko, and all this information that gets passed through JSON because it's coming from the internet as programming language, and it comes into the open AI. Now, a lot of people have said, hey, AI, please tell me, people are asking about social media, different questions. Why not use it to make money? I think that's an important thing there. Now, the next thing, it messages another assistant that you've actually given more information to. And the last thing, it takes the price action as well, and it gives you out the exact trade that you need, and it records all of it on an Airtable database. Now, here's the thing. This might be overwhelming, and I'm not going to be continuing with building on the same day, but I want you, number one, to take action. That's the first thing. So sign up for make.com. Utilize my link. Sign up for OKX because I like the trading platform. I usually use Binance and OKX, are the biggest and the best. Sign up for either or of them. And then you also want to make sure that you've got an open AI account as well. And I'll leave the link for that account as well. So I'll give you the steps as to what you need to do within the description on YouTube. Now, when it comes to OKX, the trades that I did them manually because I was obviously testing the system. But on make.com, you actually have Binance. Now, you can trade on Binance. And when you want to add anything on make.com, you just come here, you click the name, Facebook. You can plug into the Facebook API. You can do anything you want to do there. So just you say Binance and it's here. And then I also noticed that OKX is also here. OKX is also here. So you can connect to it, and then it automates the trades and you're able to watch your trades, see your progress in your trades. There's just so much that you can do in this world of automations. And this last one is the open AI. Here, you create the robot and you prompt it and tell it what to do. So what I'm going to make sure I do is I'm going to leave all the information in the description. I'm going to make sure that we do a live build within the members area. I'm going to make sure that I bring you as much value to teach you about all of this. And the interesting thing is that if you're one of the people that are unemployed, or you know a young person who needs to upskill themselves, AI, automation, blockchain technology, the future of technology, get them to start learning about that, because once they begin to learn and develop these skills there, then they can begin to build and do whatever that they do. I mean, I've learned so much in a very short space of time about different things when it comes to AI. And it will be very good for you to ensure that you upskill yourself when it comes to that. So I will make sure that I give easier tutorials. I will make sure that I give better explanations. I will make sure that I take it slowly. But I wanted to come and show you what I'm doing, inspire some of you out there. Let me know what you're building, what you've done. And hey, let's become one big family and let's build and make amazing things utilizing the amazing technology that exists and is available to you and I. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe and like and leave a comment.